I'm Jason Shearer, CEO of the Woodriver Community YMCA. When the pandemic broke out in early 2020, we started working on trying to provide care for the children of essential workers. And as school had been closed, we started working with them on Chromebooks. And we knew right away that online learning was not going to work for far too many students. When you can't read the online prompts to navigate to your reading assignment, and your parents are at work or don't speak English, you're not going to complete that homework assignment. By the time school started, students were only able to attend 2 days a week. And so the Y, having had experience with a small summer school in the past, started providing service for students during the school year. And at that time, we already had figured out that we were going to need to have a larger summer program. And so we started searching for partners. And that was difficult in a pandemic, of course. But C of I was ready and willing. They understood the need children had. They had compassionate administrators who knew what was going to be required. Together, we started to formulate a plan where the Y might use College of Idaho student interns as staff to augment its existing summer education program. And so today we have a program here called Summer Bridge, which is a program C of I students are participating in. It serves about 146 students.
I thought about giant sunflowers and thought about tall oak trees.
Because our local school district is a partner and because they hand-selected the students who needed our help most, we know we're serving the kids who are most at risk. In the best of times, students from low-income families will slide backward during the summer by about 2.5 months. So an intervention like this at a time when students have missed a year or so of school has a pretty profound impact.
So can you guys put your pictures down and clap for Leah?
So my name is Mie Kim. I'm professor of history at the College of Idaho. I'm primarily here to support the students. I'm sort of the faculty supervisor while we are here for 6 weeks. I think the goals are really ambitious, and sometimes the best ideas are ambitious. COVID in general has really sort of impacted everybody. But I think when we think about it in terms of children, and children who may not have all of the advantages of kids from other sort of socioeconomic groups, I think that our students can play a vital role because our students are, again, coming from sort of this liberal arts background, their interest in so many different fields, but they also share this really a profound sense of commitment to community. And they see community not just as College of Idaho, but the world around them.
That sounds like fun, said Fox.
My name is Karina Ynez. I'm a creative writing major, have minors in Latin American studies, journalism, and human biology. I know that COVID just increased the gap that we have in education in this country and specifically in this state. And I saw it a lot with my siblings at home. Even though the school district gave them access to devices, it was still really hard to do it because they were on programs that were in English and my parents only speak Spanish. So it was me and my other sister trying to help them out with the programs, and it was really hard because we were doing school too. So I can't imagine what some of these families must have gone through during COVID and how far behind the kids have fallen. And I just wanted to be part of something that helped bridge that gap. I wanted to be part of something that helped make this summer really fun for the kids. And it's been really nice to see them interact with each other because I guess they haven't seen people in a long time.
If you're a social creature, if I'm a social creature, as adults, if we are social creatures, then children are that times a zillion. And they need that social interaction. They need adults who are interested in them. They need children to play with. They need that person that they met 2 hours ago that they can claim as their best friend. Being back in the school this summer, but feeling like camp, learning songs, singing, playing, laughing, and then continuing our education. That's a pretty powerful difference, not only in the academic performance of children, but in the social emotional learning that they have really missed out on in the last year and a half. You know, a lot of times kids can fall behind in school, and it's not because they aren't brilliant, it's because they're distracted, or they have a learning difference, or they have too much energy to hold still. And so by giving them access to young, earnest college students who are frankly more fun than the rest of us, by giving them camp games on the playground to wear down their energy, by giving them more one-on-one attention, we can make a pretty big difference, a profound difference in their interest in school and in their likelihood to go on beyond high school and pursue continuing education.
My name is Gloria Celeste Horton. I've always had a passion for kids, and I have always wanted to work with children. I'm very curious in learning about different backgrounds, different cultures, different ethnicities, and all of that. So when I heard that I would be coming to Sun Valley, where there's like all these rich people, but I'll be helping out a group of children that need help, I was like, I will learn from them just as much as I can teach them. Just seeing their like smiling faces when they come running in the morning just makes me so happy and makes everything so much worth it.
My name is Mungo Lagoya. I am an art and design major. It's been a crazy year with COVID, and I was teaching in Caldwell as well at a childcare program there, and like just to see how much the kids were not learning very well because they're doing everything online, and online school is hard for me as a college student, and I can only imagine what it was like for these like 7, 6-year-olds and 8-year-olds. So that I know was tough for them, learning a bunch like that. Where at the beginning of the program, they were like very iffy about doing stuff, and like sometimes they would know it, but they just were scared to like say something. So like to see them break out of that shell socially, and then to also like just gain more confidence in themselves to say, okay, I know 2 times 4 is 8, or you know, so to have that confidence, I think in the long run is the most important thing, because it's gonna help them know that I can tackle these things.
My name is Robin Griffiths Harper. I am a double major in Spanish and history with a minor in geography. I've had students who hated math when we started have been really much more successful, and we've seen them grow a lot, and they've been like, oh my gosh, I'm learning, which has been really rewarding for us, but super rewarding for them, because now they're not, at least for now, not hating math and not going to convince themselves that they hate math and that they're bad at math for the rest of their schooling career. So I think that that's pretty important, and that's sort of the impact, is helping them continue their education. It's really important to me that kids, especially from this community, get the extra help that they need, because teachers just can't do one-on-one like we can, because there's so many more of us. And even though we're not like certified teachers, we're pretty good tutors. I have students from Peru, I have students from Mexico, I have students from like all over Latin America, and then students from the US. And I think that kind of bringing us all together in one classroom is very similar to the way that C of I engages diverse communities and attracts diverse communities even. So I think that that has sort of been reflective of the experience, and it's been a good reminder that those are the places that I want to be in.
College of Idaho's, I think, commitment to community, not just sort of this YoFam and not just sort of the college in Caldwell, but the idea of sort of extending oneself outside of that really shows up here.
I'll stop crying. He put the kettle on the stove to boil for tea.
I think a lot about community, and I think C of I really tries to foster a sense of community and lift up marginalized students and different groups of students. So I think that's how this connects. So we're building community across Idaho.
College of Idaho students are young, bright, they're looking to the future and imagining what they can do to make it better. So we're taking young people from the College of Idaho who may have an idea about how the world works, have an idea about what should be happening in education or what is possible, and we're giving them an immediate opportunity to change potentially the trajectory of children's lives. So this is dirty, gritty work on the ground for young, earnest people to find out really what is the price tag of the values that they have.
I don't know what I want to do with my life, but I love working with kids. I think this experience has shown me how important it is to invest in kids. I want to do journalism, right? So now I'm thinking about what kind of journalism I can do, whether it be on like educational policies or labor rights, because I think about their parents.
We hear daily thanks and praise from parents about this program, about the relief that it is to know that their kids are catching up on lost learning days, to know that their kids are in a positive space, that they're not cooped up at home, that they're safe, that we have good safety protocols, and that their children are coming home happy.
My name is Wendy. This is Leroy and Evelyn. I think the biggest impact is like their excitement coming home at the end of the day. They've got math that they are always sharing with me. Having them be in school and getting some education throughout the summertime, I think it's going to help them transition better into the new school year. So we're really appreciative of that.
And I'm always going to remember these kids. I feel like I'm going to cry on the last day. Their personalities are so funny and they're so smart. Even the ones that are a little behind, they catch on really quick. And it's been very insightful to work with the Y and to work with these kids and do this program through C of I.